Welcome back, and now we will discuss Pandas series in detail. We will see how to create Pandas series and then different functions over the Pandas series and different attributes of Pandas series. So first of all, what is the Pandas series? It is one-dimensional labeled array containing data of same type. Like it can contain data integer, string, floating point, and Python objects. The access labels are often referred to as an index. Now we will create a pandas series. First of all, we import NumPy and pandas. And then we will create a NumPy array and then we convert this NumPy array to pandas series. So how to create a NumPy array, you know very well. To create a NumPy array, we need to write np.array and inside the bracket, we need to pass a values. So here we are passing a list GoEduHub, and then you can check the type of data and then print the data. I can run this block and the output would be look like this. This is a NumPy AND array and this array contains GOEDUHUB. Okay, and now we need to convert this NumPy array to series, and you will clear with the difference of NumPy array and pandas from here. Like we need to convert NumPy array to series. Here we need to pass this NumPy array to the series function. So pd.series, and inside this we are passing data. And you can print ser and you can see that this is a series. So basically the difference between series and NumPy array is series having the labels. Here you can see we have the label 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pandas always produce the data with the label, so it is very easy to work with the data in the pandas. And like we don't pass any index, so by default it assigns the index ranging from 0 to length of data -1. We can individually check the indexes also. This is an attribute of pandas series. S1 is a series s1.index. We can check index only also, like we can write like this ser.index and it will give you the index range. Like our index is started from 0 and it will stop till 8 and step is 1. Okay, now we will create a series with our choice of index. Like we are creating a series pd.series and then here we have written the random function np.random.rand and it will generate random 5 numbers and normally distributed, and index it would take, we have provided like A, B, C, D, E, and you can see the output of S2, and S2 will have certain random values, 5 random values, and index values are A, B, C, D, E. And we can separately check the index of S2, similarly S2.index A, B, C, D, E. And there is the another way to create a series is you can create a series from dictionary also. You know very well what is the dictionary. So we have written here a dictionary. Data is equal to inside the dictionary we have key values inside this curly braces, then this is a key and this is corresponding value. Similarly E is a key and this is value. So our dictionary having 2 keys and 2 values. You can print the dictionary and then we can pass this dictionary to the series. So dictionary key will become index and the value become the value. We can run this block and you can see the S3. Here the S3 pi is the key and 3.14 is value. Similarly E is the key and 2.718 is value. Okay, and we can pass the dictionary with our choice of indexes like data comma index is equal to e pi to. You know our dictionary have only 2 keys e and pi, so to will assign a null number or you can say not a number. I can run this block and you can see the output here like data. Inside the data we have 2 key value pair, that is the one is the key is e and one is pi. So E will assign the value corresponding and pi will assign the value corresponding, and similarly we have another key here or you can say another index to that don't exist inside our dictionary, so it will assign a value NaN. NA is not a number. It's generally used to specify the missing values in the pandas. Means we don't have any value at this label. Okay. And another way to create a series from a single number, like we can create a series of a particular number. PD dot series, and we can pass a constant number here, and then index is equal to range 10. So it will create a series of 10 numbers. Every value will be 1. Now we are going to create a series of 5 numbers, and then we will see how to access elements of the series. So here I have written S1 is equal to PD dot series, and inside this I am passing random. So you can see the output. You can print S1. This is basically S1, some random values, and we can access the element by its index. So S1 of 3, if I'll access S1 of 3, then it will give you the value at 3 index. And we can access similar to in the list, like we can do the slicing also here. S1 colon 2 means it will give you the first 2 elements. And similarly, if we want to access elements out of order, then we can write like this: S1, and inside the square bracket I need to provide the value directly, but I just want more than 1 values, then I need to provide the values inside a bracket. So here I just want to access 2, 1 and 0. So we can access the elements of the pandas series out of the order like this. And you have already seen how to access the indexes, and then the slicing, and then out of order. And if you know some index label, like in the S4 we know pi, so we can access S4 of pi. Okay. And similarly, dir of S4, this will provide all the functions available for this series, directory of all the functionalities. And series can be used as numpy array also. We can again convert a pandas series to numpy array back. How to convert the pandas series to numpy array? You can write like this: S4 dot values. This is basically numpy array. We can print this again: S4 dot values 2.7, 3.14 NAN. Okay, so you know how to create a numpy array, then numpy array to series, and then back series to numpy array. Now we can see some functions, like how to use different functions in the series. We have different attributes and methods like this. We have one attribute is data type, dtype. It will tell you data type of values in the series. Similarly, we have empty. It will give you output true if your series is empty, otherwise false. And size will tell you total number of elements inside a series. And values we already used, returns values as a ND array. It will again convert our series to numpy array. And there is some methods. The braces we have, these are the methods, and these 4 are the attributes. So head method is used to access the first n elements, and similarly tail function used to access the last n elements. And we also have different functions like count and mean, median, all these functions. So what I'm doing here, I just converted back to the numpy array, and now I'm taking S1 greater than 0. Inside the S1, the values whose value are greater than 0, it will give the output. All the values are greater than 0. Put the value like this, greater than 0.45. Then you can see I'm getting only the 3 values. And I can also calculate the S4 dot median, and then I can pick the values which are greater than the median value. Okay. And this is simple exponential of S1 series, and you can create a series and then you can do some calculation over this. Like S5 is a series of 6 numbers. We can print S5 and then we can do the sum of some part of S5. You can say sub part of the series. So in the S5 1 colon, it starts from the second element, and it starts from the first element, but it won't include the last element. So both are a series of 5 elements, and we are summing element wise. So basically this is the S5, and from the S5 we are picking a subset of S5, one column. So in the first part we don't have this 0th element, and in the second part we don't have last elements. That's why we can sum index wise, like first element sum by the first element, second by the second. And this 0th element and 5th element is NaN. Now we will see some more attribute and functions over the series, like pd.series random number. We are creating a series of 21 random numbers, and then we will apply these functions. Okay, and this is our series is mys. Then if I'll write mys.head, then it will give you the top 5 records. And if I can pass here 3, then it will give you the top 3 records. Similarly, I can write mys.tell, then it will give you the bottom 5 records. And mys.empty, obviously it will give you the false. And mys.dtype we can check, and size also we can check. mys.size, it should be 21. And we can write mys.dtype, data type. Basically what the data type we have, float data type. And you can check type of mys. This is basically series. Okay, so like this we can create a series, and we can use different attributes and functions over a pandas series.